Imagine getting a text message that says, "Hey, want to help me fight your neighbor? If you do, I'll help you take back Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona!" Sounds crazy, right? Well, in 1917, Germany sent exactly that kind of message to Mexico. Except it wasn't a text, it was a secret telegram. And it wasn't about taking someone's backyard. It was about Mexico invading the United States and taking back huge chunks of the American Southwest. This one secret message almost dragged America into World War I, could have started a war between the US and Mexico, and changed the entire course of history. Oh, and the best part. The British intercepted the message, decoded it, and showed it to America, setting off one of the biggest, oh no, moments in history. This is the story of the Zimmermann telegram, the secret message that backfired so badly, it helped America join World War I and change the world forever. Buckle up, this is a wild ride. Let's set the scene. It's 1917 and the world is in the middle of World War I, the biggest, most destructive war anyone had ever seen. On one side, you have the Allies, Britain, France, Russia, and others. On the other side, the Central Powers, Germany, Austria, Hungary, Turkey, and others. They've been fighting for almost 3 years. Millions of soldiers have died. The war is brutal, bloody, and nobody seems to be winning. America's position, staying out of it. Meanwhile, the United States is like, nope, not our problem. America is officially neutral, meaning they're not taking sides. President Woodrow Wilson even ran for re-election in 1916 with the slogan, "He kept us out of war." Most Americans don't want involved in a European war. It's far away, it's not their fight, and why should American soldiers die for someone else's problems? But Germany has a plan to change that. Germany's big problem. By 1917, Germany is getting desperate. Here's why. 1. The British blockade. British ships are blocking German ports, preventing food and supplies from getting in. Germans are starving. 2. The war is stuck. The fighting has turned into trench warfare. Armies dug into trenches, barely moving, just shooting at each other for years. It's a stalemate. 3. They need a game changer. Germany needs something big to tip the war in their favor. Germany's solution. Unrestricted submarine warfare. What does that mean? Germany decides their submarines will sink any ship heading to Britain, including neutral ships, even passenger ships with civilians on board. They know this is risky. Why? Because American ships will probably get sunk. And that might make America really, really angry and join the war against Germany. But Germany has a backup plan. Enter Arthur Zimmermann. Arthur Zimmermann is Germany's foreign secretary, basically their top diplomat. He's smart, he's sneaky, and he comes up with a wild idea. What if we can keep America busy fighting someone else so they can't join the war in Europe? Who could America fight? Mexico. Zimmermann's plan is both clever and completely bonkers. Step 1: send a secret message to Mexico. Step 20: and offer Mexico a deal. Help us fight the United States, and when we win, we'll help you take back Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. Step 3: Mexico attacks America, keeping the US busy and out of the European war. Step 4: Germany wins World War. Sounds simple, right? What could go wrong? Why would Mexico even consider this? You might be thinking, why would Mexico want to fight the United States? That seems like a terrible idea. And you'd be right. But Zimmermann thought Mexico might be interested for a few reasons. Reason 1: recent history was messy. Just a few years earlier, the US and Mexico fought a war. Mexico lost and had to give up huge amounts of land, Texas, California, and Nevada, Utah, a part of Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Wyoming. That's about half of Mexico's territory. Many Mexicans were still upset about this. Reason to recent border conflicts in 1916, just 1 year before the telegram. A Mexican revolutionary named Pancho Villa raided a town in New Mexico, killing American citizens. The US sent General Pershing and thousands of soldiers into Mexico to chase Villa. It was a tense time between the two countries. So Zimmermann thought, maybe Mexico is angry enough to want revenge. The telegram is sent on January 16, 1917. Zimmermann sends his secret message. It's written in code and sent via telegram, the 1917 version of sending a message using electrical signals through wires. What the telegram said: Dear Mexico, if we go to war with the United States, want to team up, we'll give you money and help you take back Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. Also, maybe you could convince Japan to join our side too. Let us know. Germany. The telegram is sent to the German ambassador in Mexico, who's supposed to deliver it to the Mexican government. Germany thinks this message is totally secure and secret. They're wrong. Here's something Germany didn't know: Britain had a secret weapon. In a building in London, there was a secret room called Room 40. Inside, British intelligence officers worked day and night doing one thing: intercepting and decoding German messages. These were some of the smartest code breakers in the world, and they'd already cracked Germany's secret codes. How they got the telegram? The Germans sent the Zimmermann telegram through undersea telegraph cables. But here's the thing: Britain controlled most of these cables. So when the telegram went through, the British intercepted it. They copied it down and brought it to Room 40. Then, the code breakers got to work, cracking the code. The telegram was written in German code, numbers representing words and letters. It took the British code breakers a while, but they eventually decoded it. When they read what it said, they couldn't believe it. Germany was trying to get Mexico to invade the United States! Britain's tricky situation. The British were excited. This could finally bring America into the war on their side. But they had a problem one. If they show this to America, Germany will know Britain can read their secret codes. Then Germany will change their codes, and Britain won't be able to spy anymore. Problem 2. America might not believe it. They might think Britain made it up to trick them into joining the war. Problem 3. They have to make it look like they didn't the telegram from German cables, or Germany will know Britain is tapping their communications. So the British came up with a sneaky solution. They waited until the telegram reached Mexico. The German ambassador in Mexico sent a copy of the telegram to another German diplomat. The British stole a copy from the Mexican telegraph office. Now they could show the telegram to America and say, "We got this from Mexico, not from spying on German cables." Showing America in late February 1917. British officials show the telegram to the American government. The American officials read it and are shocked, but also suspicious. Is this real? Is Britain trying to trick us? So they ask Germany directly, "Did you send this?" And Zimmermann does something incredibly stupid. On March 3, 1917, Zimmermann publicly confirms that yes, he sent that telegram. America explodes. The American public goes absolutely bananas. Newspapers print the telegram on their front pages. People are furious. The headline basically reads, US. Americans who didn't want to join the war suddenly changed their minds. Germany is trying to attack us on our own border. They want to take American land and give it to Mexico. This is an act of war. Public opinion shifts dramatically. Suddenly, most Americans support joining the war against Germany. On April 6, 1917, just 1 month after the Zimmermann telegram became public, the United States declares war on Germany. This is huge. America brings fresh troops, lots of money, the weapons and supplies, a boost to Allied morale. The war, which had been stuck for years, suddenly shifts in favor of the Allies. What about Mexico? So did Mexico actually consider Germany's offer? The short answer, not really. The Mexican government looked at Germany's proposal and basically thought, "Are you kidding? Fight the United States? That's suicide." Here's why Mexico said no. Reason Quintin. Mexico knew they couldn't win a war against the US. America was way too powerful. Reason 2. Mexico was dealing with its own problems, a revolution and civil war. They didn't need another war. Reason 3. Even if they did win Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona back, how would Germany help them? Germany was on the other side of the ocean, fighting its own war. Reason 4. The US was Mexico's biggest trading partner. Going to war would wreck Mexico's economy. So Mexico politely declined and stayed neutral. Smart choice. Mexico, Germany's epic fail. Let's review how badly this backfired for Germany. Germany's plan: keep America out of World War I by having Mexico distract them. What actually happened? But the telegram got intercepted. America found out. America got super angry. America joined the war to Germany. Where Germany now has to fight America, Britain, France, and others. For Germany loses the war. This is possibly one of the worst backfires in history. Germany's plan to keep America out of the war is literally the thing that brought America into the war. It's like trying to stop someone from being mad at you by insulting their mom. Not a great strategy. The end of World War I. With America's help, the Allies win World War I in November 1918. Germany surrenders. The war is over. Millions of people died. Empires collapsed. The world changed forever. And it all might have been different if Germany hadn't sent that one telegram. Why this story matters. The Zimmermann telegram teaches us some really important lessons. Lesson 1: Teen secrets are hard to keep. Germany thought their code was unbreakable. They thought their message was secure. They were wrong. In the modern world, keeping secrets is really, really hard. Someone is always watching, listening, or trying to decode your messages. Lesson 2: One message can change history. One telegram, just a few paragraphs, changed the entire course of World War I and world history. If that telegram had never been sent, or never been intercepted, America might have stayed neutral. The war might have lasted longer. The outcome might have been different. Small actions can have huge consequences. Lesson 3: Think before you send. Zimmermann's telegram was sent without really thinking through what would happen if it got intercepted. Today, we send messages all the time: texts, emails, social media posts. This story reminds us, once you send something, you can't control who sees it. Always think, what if this message got shown to everyone? Would I be okay with that? Lesson 4: Alliances matter. Germany tried to create an alliance with Mexico to fight the US. But alliances only work if both sides actually benefit. Mexico looked at the offer and said, "This doesn't help us at all. This would destroy us." Good allies think about whether a partnership actually makes sense for everyone involved. The legacy: the Zimmermann telegram is now one of the most famous documents in history. Why? It's taught in schools around the world. The original telegram is preserved in museums. It's an example of how intelligence and code breaking can change wars. It's a reminder that communication technology can be both powerful and dangerous. What if it never happened? Historians love asking, what if? What if the Zimmermann telegram had never been sent? What if the British hadn't intercepted it? What if Zimmermann had just denied sending it instead of admitting it? Maybe America would have stayed neutral longer. Maybe World War I would have ended differently. Maybe the 20th century would have looked completely different. We'll never know. But that's what makes history so fascinating. So there you have it, the Zimmermann telegram, the secret message that backfired so spectacularly it changed world history. Quick recap. But Germany wanted to keep America out of World War I, where they sent a secret telegram to Mexico: "Help us fight America, and we'll help you take back Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona." A British spies intercepted and decoded it. America found out and was furious. America joined World War I against Germany. Germany lost the war. One secret message, one massive backfire. The big takeaway: words matter, messages matter. Whether it's a telegram in 1917 or a text message today, what we communicate can have consequences we never expected. So next time you're about to send a message, any message, remember the Zimmermann telegram. Think about whether you'd be okay with everyone seeing it. Because you never know, it might just change history. By the way, Arthur Zimmermann, the guy who sent the telegram, after the war people asked him, "Why did you admit you sent it? You could have just denied it." He basically said, "I didn't think it was that big of a deal." Spoiler alert, it was a very big deal. Always think before you speak or send secret telegrams to Mexico.